What's up with it, guys? What's up with it? What's up with it, fellas? What's up with it? Get up in here and let's get this game rolling. Y'all already know the deal. The PayPal, the Cash App, the Rumble, and the Patreon links are definitely in the chat, fellas. Fellas, remember when you get over there on that Rumble, download the Rumble app and go and follow KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker. Go and follow KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker and get this game. Get at me in the Patreon just as well, fellas. I'm steady dropping on that Mackin session. That $10 tiers definitely in effect, fellas. It's definitely popping. So, and the $20 tier is under construction. We doing our thing over there. We get ready to be posting up. I say by the end of this week, beginning next week, we'll have our first couple videos up. So, we're gonna get that going on the Patreon. But remember that Patreon, fellas, the $10 tier is most popping. Get on a 7-day free trial, and remember, get on it, go join it, go fuck with it before it's over with. The banner's at the bottom of the screen. Get at me in the Gmail, railsfargo12@gmail.com. Get at me at X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. Like, share, subscribe. Fair use. Enjoy the show. Hit the super chat and the membership button. Show love to the show, fellas. Hit that super chat and membership button. And always remember, last but not least, hit the notification bell, fellas, so you can be alerted on these videos. So you can every 2 or 3 days refresh that notification bell so you can be alerted. It's at Stephen A. Smith up on game, fellas. Now, we know about Stephen A. Allegedly backdooring Jalen, Jalen Rose for the chick Molly Quinn or whatever the case may be. We know these things, right? And at the same time, we know there was ups and downs with the Jalen Rose and Molly Quinn situation, which was, broadcasted through Twitter and wherever you guys can look at your feed and news feed and you can see the things they was going through. And Stephen A crept through, soothed the situation out, got the bitch in his grass, and he knows what it is. He yoked her up, but at the same time, he have his difficulties with the chick. And how you meet him is how you lose him, fellas. So Stephen A, he ain't stupid. He know a little thing or two. And a lot of guys, a lot of your celebrity men in Hollywood, fellas, that you see a lot, that you guys probably follow, whatever the case may be. A lot of them know what it is. They know how women are, but they got to play the game in order for political purposes and policies and politic reasons or whatever the case may be. But they know how women are. They know how they get down. They in Hollywood, fellas. They go to these parties. They the same chicks are sleeping with this chick, that chick. I mean, sleeping with this dude, that dude sleeping with this bitch. It's all over the place. So this is nothing new. So I guess he's receiving tweets and shit like that on his show, and he's calling shit out. And we're gonna let him speak on it, fellas, and talk about what's really going on. Let's go.
Stephen A, this is at PPL Have More Fun. People have more fun. Hey, Stephen A, I've got a pet bird, and he's one of the ones that talks and repeats things. Well, I was going this last week for a work trip, and after my girl left for work this morning, my bird keeps yelling out another man's name. Do I confront her? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. No, you're not. Hell no, you're not. If that bird is known to repeat things, if you're literally telling me he's a pet bird and he's one of the ones that talks and repeats things, so you know his character. And if he is repeating the name of another dude, one or two things happen. She was on the phone with that brother in earshot of the bird, or he was at your crib while you were gone.
And shouts out to Trend Trader. Shouts out to Trend Trader. Shouts out to the bird, to the parakeet, right? What's up, KC? We're going to get back to the video, y'all. So Trend Trader, bird dropping names. Shouts out to the parakeet. He's with to get ready. Bird start rap like a motherfucker. He said, Bobby. Bobby. Parakeet ain't no motherfucking dummy. Parakeet know what it is. And check this out, Stephen A. It ain't no phone call. Trust me, it ain't no phone call. I'd have been around parakeets and talking shit. We used to fuck with them a lot when we was younger, make them curse and do shit like that. My uncle had one. Well, his wife, she had one. And she used to hate when we used to come over and make it curse and do little bad shit, right? Because we was bad. We used to be on some shit. And it ain't the phone call, fellas. That bird is hearing her hollering that name. That bird is hearing sex. That bird is hearing conversation with that man being present in that home. He's confined inside that home. So that bird knows what's up. He's hearing that man's name just as well he hears owner's name. So he ain't stupid. The bird's not stupid. He, she, whatever it is not stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna call the shit out like it is, and you catch on to it, and now you talking about you may be going crazy because she's in there, fellas. She's in there gaslighting. She got him thinking that, oh, this is an animal. You don't listen to the animal. You know, it's just gonna say anything. You know, gaslight the situation got his head confused. He don't know what it is. You know, suck him off, fuck him real good, cook him some steak and potatoes and shit. You know, bring him back down to reality and shit, and he'll think that it's the bird. He'll fuck around and get rid of the bird when the bird was his good luck charm the whole time, telling him the truth. You know what I'm saying? You guys must understand what happens in the dark comes to the light. You know, whether it's the bird, you know, we see what happened here, right? The bird gonna speak the truth, or it's gonna come out with your intuitions. And a lot of guys get that gut feeling. You get that intuition when bitches are on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or when your wife is not, you know, actually responding the way she's supposed to respond, or she's switching up how she move, and everything is changing. You know, the scenery and everything is kind of different from what it used to be. You'll get that intuition, fellas. But the thing is how you gonna act on the intuition. You know, some will ignore it. You know, it's those big red flags, and some will pay attention to it, and some will kick off bullshit, mayhem, arguments, violence, all type of shit because they don't know what it is. They just can't put their finger on it. But what you better understand, guys, is that guys, whatever happened in the dark comes to light, and that's how things are revealed. You know what I'm saying? Like in this case, it's the bird. In a lot of many you guys' cases, it ain't. You know, you may not have a bird or a dog, whatever the case. You know, something that can. You know, the Alexis, Google Alexis, whatever, Amazon Alexa, whatever them shit's called. They can sit around and tell you whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta pay attention to what it is with your woman, fellas, and once you see what it is, fella, you don't act in mayhem and arguments and shit. Like, you don't do that. You just simply get your shit ready and get rid of her. That's all you got to do. And it's hard for a lot of guys to actually dump their woman off and, you know what I'm saying, break up with her, kick her to the curb and shit after she been disrespectful, fella. But what you got to understand is that you matter. You matter first. You count first. It's all about you, fellas. And what you set forth. And she's not abiding by it, fellas. I'm sorry, you got to get rid of her. Cut the bitch loose. Shouts out to Trend Trader. We laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah, the bird ain't lying.
And the fact that he's saying that name, but she didn't tell you, is all you need to know. Her ass is corrupt. Don't trust her. You need to investigate that matter. Now, me personally, I'm a little bit different. That would be, for me, that'd be grounds for dismissal. If I suspect, why even bother with you? Why even bother with you? That's me.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. Because I don't particularly give a damn. If I got a reason to not trust you, you can go. That's how I roll. And sometimes I'll let you go and you standing right in front of me. You just going in my heart.
Facts. That's what it is. You can be right in front of me. I'm looking right at you. You ain't even knowing. I'd have replaced you. I'd have dismissed you. I'd have chalked your ass up as a loss. I chalked you to the game. It is what it is. I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And we can be present. Hell, shit. We can be doing our thing sexual wise. You know what I'm saying? I already know in my mind, my shit's made up. I'm standing on my shit. This is me. And this is what it is. I already know once this is what it is. I know you're going to try to hit me back, text, call, and try to be down and, you know, trying to make shit happen again or whatever the case may be, you know. You know, I don't send you the block. I don't do none of that shit. I just simply tell you it ain't happening. Deuces. You know, now if I gotta, you know, go that far to blocking you and get rid of you and straining orders and all that shit, I ain't really had to go that. I mean, I had to do some shit like, you know, go as far as blocking, but that it ain't go no farther than that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's what it is, fellas. You know, you gotta stand on your shit. You gotta love yourself. You gotta put you first, you know. And if a woman is willing to disrespect you, you know, you going out, you in and out of the state, whatever you doing, you know, you at these warehouses, you at the oil, wherever you at, getting a dollar, you know, you making it happen. You being a man, you doing what a man's supposed to do, and you thought that you had something that you could trust at home that could hold down a situation and hold down the fort, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's out screaming another motherfucker's name, your parakeet hearing it, and you know, and you out here making ends meet to make shit happen with her, and she ain't even, you know, being reciprocal, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, they get to the point to where they feel like, they go listen to that Kevin Samuels and make Kevin Samuels rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let the brother rest in peace. He's done his deed. He's done his work. You know what I'm saying? I agree with some shit, and there's some shit I don't agree with. But I was just looking at a video the other day, and I said, that's where it is right here. A lot of this shit is where it is right here. What Kev was saying, man. Get to the bag, make your money. Your woman, she can only respect a high value man when she see that you get into the money and she ain't got to work. She's at home chilling. No. I don't agree with that. Fuck that shit. Idle mind is the devil workshop, fellas. And if a bitch ain't got nothing to do and she ain't fitting the agenda on what you want her to do and she ain't moving in accordance to what you set forth for her to do, fellas, she's gonna have time on her hands to play games, disrespect you, and be on some bullshit. When a bitch is bored, fellas, when she's bored, she's willing to play and she's ready to play. And ain't no telling what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta set your shit up to where you gotta have her doing something or being a part of you. You know what I'm saying? And what you are about. And if she's not doing nothing to be a part of you and what you're about, fellas, then she's outside of you, which means she can have her own mind frame. She's entitled to have her own mind frame, but she's not following. And if she's not following, then she's getting led by something else, which is society. And in turns, if the bitches get led by society, she's gonna operate the way she want to operate, and they can come back and hunt you and get you. So the game, fellas. You don't be bringing these chicks in. You don't be going out here busting your ass, making the ends meet and handling your motherfucking business, and she ain't operating within the, within the playing field of your program. No. She's just sitting back doing nails, doing hair, all on Twitter, Snapchat, social media, and all this other shit. And having this time, doing what she want to do. And this is what you get. You get motherfucker backdoor you like that. You know what I'm saying? And now the parakeet got to tell, what's really going on. And shit, my, why the parakeet did talk, huh? Fellas, you can't be doing that shit. Quit giving these bitches a free ride. They ain't earned shit. They shouldn't be sitting at home not doing shit. They haven't put in no work. They haven't displayed certain kind of actions that you can, that they can at least be trustworthy in that field. Then why are they sitting in your house? Why they sitting back doing the fuck they want to do while you out busting your ass, right? And you wonder why you getting disrespected. A woman knows that she got to get on her grind. A woman knows she got to follow suit behind a man. A woman knows these things. And if she's getting it easy without having to do nothing, fellas, then she's going to take advantage. She's going to bite the hand that fucking feed her. You need to understand that. Stop being too fucking gullible because she make you bust that nut. Stop being too gullible because she suck you up good. Stop being too gullible because she may cook a good meal here and there. Stop being too fucking gullible, fellas, because she's just existing. You gonna get disrespected because the bitch exists? Huh? The fuck? You exist too. You matter way more. There's no motherfucking way, man. Get the fuck out of my house. Get your shit and get up out of here. Shouts out to the parakeet. I'm feeling him. He's the man. He's the man. That's God speaking through the parakeet, letting you know, get rid of this bitch. She ain't right. Now, is Andrew Tate speaking facts, fellas? Or is he shaming women? I mean, what is Andrew Tate doing here? Or is he calling out things? Or is it that Andrew Tate just don't understand this is what women do since the beginning of time of women? Let's roll the clip.
Type of life now in the world doesn't understand that he's permanently guilty of sexual crimes, because all of these things now have been extrapolated to subjectivity, and women are living in a society where they have all the power but no responsibility at all for their own actions. That a woman can go through life and use her own agency to make her own adult decisions, but if she regrets those decisions years later, she can find a man to blame, and that man's going to get wrecked. You see it endlessly. Mia Khalifa did porn, had sex with hundreds of men, made a bunch of money, and now that she regrets doing porn, she blames her manager for tricking her into doing porn. And now it's a man's fault somehow. And that's the world we live in.
That's the world we've been living in. That's the world of a woman. You must understand that, fellas. This ain't new because it's broadcast through social media and you got different cliques and different conglomerates getting together, calling themselves, hashtag Me Too's and all this hashtag Times Up. But, all these different things is going on now, and they're attacking certain prominent figures of Hollywood and certain industries and companies and corporations. We see this shit, right? This ain't new. Now, it's been broadcast even more now because we got all eyes out here, fella. Everywhere you look is a camera, so you're gonna get social media. You got all these different fucking outlets, what I'm saying, to report news and what's really going on, which makes the world well aware of what's really happening when a lot of these things was basically kept secret, kept closed out, and it's always been what it is. But fellas, women always partake with their own agreement and consensual acts and everything. They always partake in a lot of things out here, fellas. And we don't want to call YouTube they a little sensitive on shit. So they always partake in certain acts and certain things, fellas. And when they got the shit end of the stick or things not turn around to be what it's supposed to be for them, they start pointing their finger. And typically that's what they do. They blame men. This ain't nothing new. This is something to be expected, fellas. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from like I said, it's no different from your little sister, doing some shit when you younger and you get blamed for everything because you're supposed to be the big brother. You're supposed to be the keeper. And you're supposed to, even though they do bad shit, they run around, they fuck with motherfuckers, they steal shit, they do all type of crazy shit. And since you wasn't since you didn't stop them from doing what they doing, then they blame you. Your mother blame you. And, come on, let's keep it real, fellas. It's no different. Women always have blamed men for their downfalls. Women always have blamed men for their actions. Women will never be accountable for what they do, fellas. And these are things to be expected. And if you know women, this won't be nothing big. You won't get mad at this. You won't be angry. You won't be upset. You just know women. You know what it is. You know how to move. You watch yourself. You'll be more cautious and conscious of things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to take blame, fellas. I'm sorry. That's just, we men. And that's the name of the game. You just got to know what it is. A bitch can turn around and cheat on you. You catch her in the act. If you gullible enough, what's she gonna do? She gonna blame you, and you're gonna go for the shit. I wasn't at home with her. I was working too much. I didn't pay her too much attention. Oh my God, I wasn't into my wife. Like, she's gonna blame you, right? Bitch, lay up. Y'all get it in unprotected. Y'all both sweating it out, thugging it out, tipsy, high, whatever the case may be. Getting it in. She's well aware of what she's doing. You aware. Hell, she the one talked you into taking the motherfucker off. Some of you guys go through that shit. As soon as she come up pregnant, she blames you, right? Come on, let's keep it real. You go date a bitch, right? I'm trying to break down everything. I haven't found nothing yet that the bitch won't blame you on, fellas. I'm keeping it real. You go date a chick, right? You tell her to be at the date at 8:00. You show up, you on time. Hell, you there at 7:50, 7:55. You on time. You actually sitting out there waiting on her. You go in, you sit at the little bar, whatever the table, you chilling. You waiting on the bitch. She hit you with a text. Oh shit, I was running a little bit late. I'm gonna be like 15 minutes. I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late. Can you wait? And if you got a little, you got a little bit of patience with yourself, and you kind of patient with the chick, and you not, you kind of lenient. So you like, okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and wait 10 more minutes. You wait 10 more minutes, this bitch show up extra 20 minutes. You hold up. It's about 15, 16 minutes. This bitch say, I'm out of here. So you leave, right? She gonna hit you up. Where you at? What's going on? You already at home, this bitch hit you up 20 minutes later. I'm here. She late as a motherfucker. You, huh? Bitch, what you, man? I'm out of here. This fuck, scratch this chick. You ditch her, you get rid of her, block her, whatever your case might be, right? She gonna go get on social media. She gonna go make a video. She gonna go call to her bitches, and she gonna blame you. That's if you don't block her, right? And she get back at you. Damn, you just gonna do this because I'm a little late. She gonna blame you. That's what they do. That's what women do. They're never accountable. I never met one that's really accountable unless she really really knows she fucked up and she really probably want to make a change in life, then she can take some accountability for some things. And that's just some things. She's not going to be accountable for all things. She's a hell no. She might be accountable for 1 or 2 things out of 100. That's horrible, but that's how they are. Let me see. Let me see. Trend Trader. What Trend Trader say? Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat. Hit the membership button. Show love to the show. Like, share, and subscribe. Show love to the show. You get in this game, you know what it is. He's speaking personal on this one. All them chicks him and his brother had in the jet, the mansions, etc., are now coming at his pockets, and that goes back to leading with your wallet. Yeah, hell yeah, it goes back to skirting around your Bugatti. What do you say, the Bugatti and shit? You know, leading with yeah. And you got a point there, Trend Trader. He could have been speaking. I'm speaking in reference to all guys. You know what I'm saying? Us all average guys or whatever the case may be, seeing it in the light of dealing with unaccountable women. Now, he could be speaking on his personal things, you know, that's there. I'm not saying that he's not speaking on his personal situation and what's going on with him, you know. And now that I see what you're saying, I forgot that he is going through that situation. So, okay, I get it now. He could be speaking from that perspective. But if he is speaking from that perspective, it goes back to what you're saying, Trent Trader. That's on him. He led with his wallet. He led with them bitches. He had them all on this damn Brazilian kick. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with all these hoes and shit, nigga. Paying them, buying them bags, taking them shopping in the what's that motherfucker? Balenciaga stores and all this shit. Yeah, these dudes do that shit. And then when these bitches hit them, they turn around. Oh man, you was down for the shit, and now later on, you know, shit ain't going right for you, or you got fired, you haven't got a promotion, or you didn't get the money that you thought you was seeking, or whatever the case may be. You wasn't compensated right, so now you out here blaming men. Of course, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna blame you. Hell, look, the bitch can get compensated right, still come up. She can get her money, fellas, and still come up. She can go invest in other things and still make shit happen in her life. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna congratulate you. Hell no, you the one that gave it to her. You the one to put her on her game. You the one to put her up there. Think she gonna congratulate you? Fuck no, she ain't gonna congratulate you. She gonna move on with life. She gonna make it as if she did this. This was her ideal. This was her shit, and this is what it was. And if she fall down from that shit, she gonna turn around and blame you. So it's like a you don't win. You know, it's a lose-lose situation. That's what it is. But you got to know these things about. I don't blame them for that. I just know that they, what kind of, you know, human beings they are. You know, that's what it is. I'm not angry at them. Hell no, I ain't the type of dude. I just know what they are. I know what they can do and how they move, fellas. And when you know these things, you won't be so angry. You won't be up here complaining and bitching and blaming them for shit. You won't be doing that shit, fellas. You know how to move. You know, you keep them out of your business. That's one. That's definitely the first thing a lot of guys get wrong, fellas. They always got bitches in their business. They always got bitches around them, knowing things about them. That's why when they get hit, these bitches can come with every receipt in the book. And you hit because you got these bitches in your business. You feel like, you know, a lot of guys are show-offs. You know, they feel like it gives them extra points, or, you know, it gives them some kind of ego push or whatever the case may be. And they can be seen as this status symbol type guy in the bitch's eyes if they show off their shit and put bitches in their business. That ain't what you want to do. You know, and you end yourself like that. Trent Trader, he didn't start talking this way until after lawsuits and charges. Yeah, because at first he was on that, you know what I'm saying, that dominant type other shit. You know, he was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? He was on that kick him to the curb. They follow, they be submissive. He was like a Kevin Samuels 2.0 or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or 5.0. He was on this Kevin Samuels on steroid type shit at first. Andrew Tate, you know what I'm saying? Now he got hit. He's a part of that Weinstein and all them motherfuckers. He's a part of that circle. You know, and when it comes to the law eyes or these bitches' eyes or whatever the case may be, now he's trying to speak up in defense on, you know, sucker shit that you was doing from the jump. You know, you had all these bitches in your house, bro. You and your brother. Y'all had bitches all around doing certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Because these bitches were fascinated for who you are, you know. You might have been a kickboxer. You may have done things in the past, reality star. I know about Andrew Tate, and you gradually grew through came on YouTube at the time and he exploded. He got some big bread. Fuck with that shit, fellas. Made some investments, hit good, you know. But with all that, fellas, it comes with consequences. When you're not moving right. When you get into the bag and shit is happening for you, fellas, you gotta move strategically. You gotta have people around you that, got your best benefits at heart. Motherfuckers that don't allow all this bullshit to go on. But when you young and you getting that money, hey, shit, everything gonna go wrong, man. A lot of shit can go wrong because, look at the Suge Knight and look at Suge Knight, Tupac and him. Suge Knight was 24, 23 or something when he started Death Row. Nigga young, 23, 24 with $100-some million. Come on, man. Think about that shit. With $100-some million that young, can't nobody tell you shit. You're gonna blow that shit. You're gonna do all type of crazy shit. You're gonna be in and out of court. Look at Mike Tyson, 18, 19 years old, the youngest heavyweight of all time with $100 million. Think about that shit. Who can tell you something? It's Andrew Tate them. They 30, 28, 29 and shit with $100 million, $200 million, balling through YouTube, Patreon, and all that shit. Got good money fucking with this shit, bro. I mean, good money, and you choose to direct it in the wrong way. You led with it, and these are the bitches you got. So by you getting these kind of bitches, this is how you was hit, and this is what it is. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat, hit the membership button, show love to the show. Hit that PayPal, that Cash App, that Patreon, hit that Rumble link. When you go over to Rumble, fellas, remember it's KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker on Rumble. Download that motherfucking Rumble app, fellas, and go and join. Go follow. Get at me on Patreon just as well, fellas. 7-day free trials almost up. So you already know what it is. That game, $10 tiers, that most popular tier, go fuck with it. Now, your true availability is game, fellas. I want you guys to understand this. Your true availability is game. It isn't you trying to make things happen with bitches. You trying to get a bitch to see how you move so she can abide by your standards and the way you move and everything, fellas. That's not what it is. You don't fake like you're unavailable. You know what I'm saying? You don't fake like that you're not around or you're not answering your text, you're not texting, and you don't have, you got a lot of things to do. You don't fake this shit. You be a part of it. And a lot of guys do this. And the reason why I came up with this, because I did a consultation earlier today. Earlier, this month around 9 to 10, right? And had a young dude on there, and he was, he listened to a lot of red pill rhetoric. He was naming some guys I don't want to really name, but he listened to their videos. And I guess he subscribed to and followed behind them. And I guess they on there teaching him some shit about be unavailable. Act like you, even though you ain't got nothing to do, act like you ain't got nothing to do. And keep the bitch guessing, keep her waiting, keep her on the edge of her seat. Fellas, check this out. Everything connects like a dot. Everything is magnetic. I want you guys to understand this. Life ain't no motherfucking joke. Everything moves like it's supposed to move, and that's what it is. So when you run around here faking like you ain't got shit to do, faking like you got things to do, or you busy, you out handling business, you fucking with other women, you ain't got the time for the chicks that's actually reaching out to you and fucking with you simply because you're trying to get them caught up in the way you move, so they'll know, I can be more on to him and I can be more glued on to him because he's a real guy who's out here. He's got things going and he's a mover and shaker and things. No. You can't fake that shit, fellas. It's got to be a part of you. Because one thing about women, fellas, whether you understand it or not, whether you believe me or not, you ain't got to believe me. Just experience. Just be out here and you can start understanding, damn, it's something about women. They know how to spot those who faking this shit and those who really do this shit. Women can spot those who fake this shit and those who really do this shit. So when you are not hitting her back and she send you a text, fellas, and she knows that you was like kind of on point. The first time she met you, first time y'all hooked up and linked up or whatever, you was texting, y'all was, she would call, you would call. Now you just on the standoffish type shit. Oh, I'm busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, or whatever the case may be. A woman knows, and plus, if she ain't never gave you none yet, and she know that you want that, women can pay attention to how you move from the first time they meet you up until the time, what I'm saying, when you trying to get it in and they kind of trying to figure you out. Because you're going to have women out here, fellas, that's not going to just give it in right then and there. Some women will because they like the way you look. You got that. It's not big, but it's rare. I mean, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Women, typically it's young women that do that shit. Like the way you look and how you dress and, your height, your hair and all that shit. And they can give it up like that without even checking out your actual masculinity part. You know what I'm saying? They can give it up and they wouldn't give a fuck about who you are, what type of guy you are later. You know what I'm saying? You can be a bitch later on. They don't care about that. They just like the way they see it. It's a momentary thing, so they're going to get down on it. But as you gradually grow through life, fellas, that's not how it is. You got some women out here, they're going to get down with you ASAP because they're sexually attracted to you. And that can go back to the younger chicks, and older chicks do this. They can go back to the younger chicks, think, oh, I like the way you look or whatever. But the older chicks, more sexual attraction ain't really, they not really locked in because they had the looks. They had the guys with the looks that they was into. They really locked in on your behavior and your conversation. So when she see that about, she could be said, and she like what she see, of course, but they not totally sold on that. You know what I'm saying? They got to see what type of guy you are, conversation wise. How you move and whatever the case may be, and they can tell that right off the back just by speaking to you, just by talking to you. And they'll move off there. They'll be sexually attracted. You can get it in that way. And then you got some women that won't move so fast, even though they'll be sexually attracted to you and they'll want it. But they'll fall back and see what kind of guy you are because they know that they wanted it before from multiple guys that came before you. And they gave it to these guys and they couldn't get rid of these motherfuckers. They was creeps. You know what I'm saying? They was stalker. They was calling them. They was needy. They was pressing for ass damn near every other day or every day. Pressing for conversation, pressing to be around her. Who you talking to, who you fucking with? Is it just me? And all the, just, unsure of themselves type shit, which turned the chick off. And he was the sexiest motherfucker from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But later on, after she gave him some, he exposed his true character. So some women will fall back and see what type of guy you are before they open up to you in that way sexually, you know what I'm saying? And these women will understand if you're that guy that really got things going on. These women will understand if you're that guy that's faking like you're not about the pussy, but when you really are about the pussy. Motherfuckers ain't stupid, bro. Trust me, they not dumb, fellas. So when your unavailability is prominent and you are really that guy that's out here making shit happen, fucking with other women, and you really ain't got the time for her like she would want you to have time for her, fellas, it will show. It will display itself. Trust me. And once she sees that, she'll know, okay, I can fuck with this guy. I can fuck with his rotation. Even if he got other bitches, I can fuck with his rotation. Because if I'm not looking for a relationship, then I don't want him to be stopping what I got going on. And if he's the guy that really into him, he's not going to stop what I got going on. We can meet up when we meet up. If he got time, I got time, we're going to make it happen. If he don't, and I got time, then it won't happen. If he got time and I don't got time, then it won't happen. And he'll be okay with that. And I'll be okay with that. Women are not dumb. Some women like it like that, fellas. They G with that. And those are the guys that they really want to have on lock. Because it's hard to find a man like that. So you can't fake this shit. You can't run around acting as if you got shit going on and you just caught up with everything out here and knowing damn well you trying your best to get her to see you in a different light, or you trying to, you know what I'm saying, make her think that you just this valuable guy because you off into other shit and you don't have that time for her. And once she say, okay, he ain't got the time, or he's playing like he ain't that kind of dude, let me go ahead and pull everything back from him. Let me pull away from this motherfucker completely. And she'll do that. Oh, he's acting like he's that guy? Let me test him and see what type of dude he really is. And she'll pull everything from you. Especially if she knows and especially if she gave it to you and y'all had good sex. She'll pull that shit from you. See, a guy that's really about his shit, she pull that motherfucking shit from him, fellas. Guess what? His unavailability and him, his abundance mind and him just being him. It's not gonna be, discouraged and thrown off track by the shit that she's done. Trust me. He's gonna keep moving. He may hit her up, hey, what's up with you? I ain't heard from me, baby. What's up? We're gonna go ahead and link up and shit on. Well, I'm busy. Okay, cool. That's all right. It'll be like that. Hit me up whenever you got some time. He gonna keep on pushing. All right, get back at me whenever you ready to link up with me, whenever you ready. And he gonna keep on pushing. He ain't gonna be tripping. He gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? And then she be like, okay, okay, cool. They haven't, it wasn't no arguments, wasn't no bullshit, wasn't nothing. So she's like, okay, he really is that guy. That's not true. Okay, let me go and fuck with this. She'll hit him up and then they'll get it popping. And of course she gonna test later on. They test constantly. That shit don't stop, bro. Trust me. I get tested every day, damn near every day, bro. Trust me, by the little rotation. Trust me, they don't stop. So she's gonna come back with little tests and things of that sort, but she knows, where not to test him at because that's his strong. She knows where his strong suit is. So she'll test him on little shit that really don't matter because she'd test him on a lot of strong shit. He'd have passed that shit, you know what I'm saying? So she'll be G with that. Now the guy that's faking like he's unavailable, fella, she gonna pull that motherfucker back. He gonna constantly hit her up. Once he don't hear from her, he gonna reach out to her. I'm busy, I'm doing this and that. He gonna go into the mall and he gonna instantly jump into his insecure bag. She don't like me. What did I do? He gonna think about the last time they was together. Did he put it down on the sex? Did he say something that thrown her off? Is she intimidated by it? He gonna start thinking about a lot of shit and start trying to figure out this bitch's mind when you can't never do that. You can't figure out her mind. You don't know what the fuck's going on through her. You don't know what she's doing. You don't know what it is. When all she is doing is just playing little games, and she's a little stronger than you, and that's all. And you can't hold suit, so you'll find yourself texting the bitch. She'll become standoffish, and then you'll find yourself arguing with the bitch. You'll find yourself actually completely ruining everything with the bitch simply because you wasn't that guy who you say that you were from the jump. You thought you were. At least you told yourself that, and you tried to tell the bitch that, but she put you to the test. She had you caught all up like a motherfucker, man. And guess what? You failed her test. Now she knows that you that fraudulent dude, but at the same time, she gave you sex a couple times. So she's not tripping with that. She already know what to do. If I'm gonna fuck with this guy, it's how I'm gonna categorize him. I know what type of dude he is. You know what I'm saying? He's faking this shit. Soon you back away and pull that motherfucker away from him, stop fucking with him. Now he's in his feelings and he ain't, he's mad. He's all over the place. He's talking shit. He's keep calling and texting. That's how, she ain't stupid. Because a motherfucker who's really about this shit, fella, he's going to back off. He's going to keep on pushing. He ain't going to be around her. He ain't going to, no, he's not going to allow her to play them games with him. He already going to know what it is. Oh, man, she on her test kick. Let me go over and fuck with this bitch or that bitch or this bitch. Let me go live that way. Let me go do me over here. She'll be there and she'll get back at me. And she will. Because the player already know the game. You know what I'm saying? He knows unavailability displays value. He knows unavailability is well worth it to the woman. He knows that shit, fellas, because it's a part of the game. Your unavailability is the game, fellas. Creating that space, creating that time to where you can have your time and she can do her or whatever the case may be. And, create that awareness of knowing that you are you, she's her. I'm not, I'm going to be very much, that type of person to where I got to handle my business and I got to give her free will and choice to step back and handle hers. You know what I'm saying? I can't be clobbering her space. Simply because she's a woman, and women, fellas, they live in the moment. And trust me, a bitch can like your ass, and she could be infatuated with you within 5 minutes and be ready to get the hell away from you the next 5 minutes later. Real game, bro. You know, that's how they move. What's a trend trying to pay tier KC? What? What you mean by that? Pay tier KC? What you mean? I'll let me know. But yeah, fellas, you know, you wanna not fake this shit, fellas. You really wanna have things going. I advise you guys. I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of guys they'll tell you, hey, I advise you to hit the gym. You know, and I advise you to go, you know, create hobbies and you know, create a social circle. That's what I meant to say. Social circle. You know, fuck all that, fellas. You ain't gonna fuck. Hell no. Nah. You know, I advise you guys to just talk to more women. Put yourself out there with other women. Always do that. I'm not gonna tell you because you may not be a social type of guy that likes to create friends and things of that sort. A hobby is a hobby. You know, we all should have our own hobbies and what we into. If you ain't got a hobby, I don't know what to tell you. But you should have something that you into, fellas, that can also help, you know what I'm saying, keep you on that unavailability track, fellas. But the main thing that's gonna keep you on that track, fellas, when it comes to dealing with women is other women. I'm sorry. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a sexual deviant. You know, you like to bust them nuts, motherfucker. You got other women you busting them with, and it just wants to keep you satisfied. You can be all right. You can fall back and do you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Too much free game on this one. Yeah, I'll pay tier KC. Oh, yeah, I ain't tripping on that, man. My Mac session, game is infinity, fellas. You can never run out of game. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Trust me. You can, if you do this shit, you can never run out of it. Never. Like and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat. Show love to the show. Come over and show love to the show. Shouts out to Trend Trader, man. Who else came up with this shit? Trend Trader, whoever else came through and listened. And, you know what I'm saying? Kept their distance, but they listened and soaked up this game. I fuck with you as well, man. Much love to you, though, because you don't have to be nowhere, but you're here with me. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You here getting this motherfucking knowledge, this wisdom, shit for your brain. So that's what's up. But yeah, you know, the Mac session fellas to speak in depth to shit like this. This ain't nothing. This is shit that I'm talking now, fellas. But when I get in depth, oh yeah, Patreon's jumping like a motherfucker. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit, fellas. You know, always keep you some hoes. I'm sorry, man. I always keep you some women, man. I can't tell you nothing else. I can't. There's other things. Yes, other things I can tell you to do, but to occupy your time and keep you unavailable, fellas. But your number one thing as a man, especially in the sexual realm, is keep you other women, and you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Trend Trader and everybody for coming through here fucking with me, man. Go join that Patreon. Hit me on that PayPal, fellas. Show love on that Cash App. Show love to the super chat and the membership. Go fuck with me on that Rumble. KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker on Rumble, fellas. Download that Rumble app. KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker. And go fuck with me, man. I salute. And once again, get at the banner at the bottom. And until next time, fella, I'm about this bitch and I holler. Salute. One love.